Friday night in Braehead, an incident occurred during the game between the Braehead clan and the Sheffield Steelers. At the end of the first period, clan forward Derek Roll instigates an altercation, causing both teams to come together on the ice. Incidents like this at the end of periods will not be tolerated. The coaches of both teams must be in control of their players at all times. As the video shows, Roll comes together with Steelers' Matthew. Braehead's Fitzgerald then joins in the altercation along with players from both teams and engages with the Steelers' Cullen Eddie. While Fitzgerald and Eddie are tied up, Roll starts throwing punches at Eddie, who's unable to protect himself, at which point Danny Bois gets hold of Fitzgerald and pulls him out of the altercation in an attempt to protect his teammate. Fitzgerald and Bois pair up, however, at no point is Bois a willing combatant. Fitzgerald takes Bois away from the original altercation and is clearly becoming the aggressor of the situation by starting to throw multiple punches in an attempt to inflict punishment on Bois, who's not a willing combatant and only removes his gloves before the last punch in an attempt to protect himself. The Department of Player Safety has reviewed this incident and come to the following conclusions. This is not a fight situation. Without the initial instigation of the altercation by Roll, nothing further would have occurred, and both coaches must be in control of their players at all times. Fitzgerald is the aggressor of the altercation, with Bois an unwilling combatant. Aggressor. Definition. The aggressor in an altercation shall be the player who continues to throw punches in an attempt to inflict punishment on his opponent who is in a defenceless position or who is an unwilling combatant. An example of this would be when one player engages in a fight and the opposing player doesn't engage, doesn't throw punches, and there's no commitment to the fight. Essentially, it's not two willing combatants, and for the intent in this example, it's considered a one-man fight. To summarise, Braehead instigates the altercation at the end of the period. Fitzgerald is clearly the aggressor, throwing multiple punches, attempting to inflict punishment on Bois. Bois is an unwilling combatant, and there is an apparent injury on the play sustained by Bois. Having reviewed all of the evidence, the Department of Player Safety has suspended Braehead clan's Zack Fitzgerald for a total of 2 games. In addition, both team coaches have been reminded that it's their responsibility to control their players at all times, and further incidents like this will not be tolerated. Although no further sanctions have been taken on this occasion, future indiscretions of this nature by either club will mean stiffer penalties.